Hi you guys, this is Kate Thompson, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my workshop that will be in Morocco in March of 2022. I was so lucky to be invited to teach in 2019, and it is like no other place. I had no idea what to expect. So I got off the plane and it was late at night and there were people everywhere, just people, families interacting with each other, just people on the streets, cars everywhere. So we stopped along the way at different places and went to these Berber women who make rugs, these beautiful Berber rugs. And we went there and they made us lunch and they made us tea, and I was so wrapped up in the moment. And I saw this beautiful Berber woman with these beautiful tattoos on her face, and I just said, can we take a picture together? And she nodded, and we ended up embracing, and I kissed her, and it's just that's the thing that happens on trips, and especially there, it's just like this spontaneous love of mankind, I think. And so that was really special. So then we end up at the sandcastle where we were there for 5 days, and that was where the workshop is. And the studio is incredible. It's just really wide open space and you know, windows open, and it leads out to the swimming pool, and they have all these rugs because there's sand everywhere. So they have these beautiful rugs that lead you to the pool and different areas, and everything just was incredible. And we show up here, and there's a man on the top of the stairs with a turban and just so exotic looking. And so we walk up these stairs, and it opens up into this area, and there are these musicians, and they're playing this beautiful music and doing this sword fighting. And anyways, I need to speed this up. So we did the workshop, and I'm going to show you some of the things. And in fact, I should do that right now. So the workshop is making this book, and it'll be a Nomad-based book. And I'll have pictures at the end of this video. And I'm going to supply all the pages and the ruler binding here. And, you know, we'll just start working on the first page and making a dress, and then finding a nomad image to use here. And this is just kind of abstract page right here, and we'll be using like different, it's all based on nomads. So we'll add little things here. We'll add little things that we find on the ground. I found so much ephemera on the ground in Morocco that I used in my work. I mean, you have to just look down and just really look. And this we're going to be doing embroidery, and I just fell in love with embroidery this past year. Just love it. So this is a halo, and it's all these different embroidery stitches. And then here's another page, and I'll bring word stencils, and we can do our own sayings that we want to use for that. And this page is just, I just got fabric and I put cold wax on it. It took a while to dry, but it's just this translucent fabric that's just gorgeous. And here's another more abstract, and a lot of stitching, and I put wax, cold wax on this paper. So it's a really cool surface. And I think that's the last one here. And then on the back is a piece of lace that is packed with plaster. I covered it with plaster, so it gives a really, really great effect. Makes the book really, really substantial. So, and I'll go through it. These are like mini collages that we'll be doing, just mini collages, and then those can be added to the book. So you can be working on the little mini collages, and then, and then you can stitch them onto the book. And I'll just take photos of all of that. This one in particular was one of my favorites. And also I do this faux writing, so it looks it's my own writing, and I've used the own alphabet, but I kind of tweak it a little bit, so you're not quite sure what kind of language it is. But that's one of the things that I love to do. And so anyways, so after the workshop, we go to the Sahara Desert, and we get in these cars and four-wheelers, and these guys like take off. I mean, we're going through sand dunes, and they're like rocking it, and we're playing Moroccan music and laughing, and it is the best time. It's just really, really fun. So I don't even know how they find where we're going to stay, but we end up finding this place. Well, they found the place, and there are all these beautiful tents, and there's a full bathroom, shower, plumbing, all that, and these beautiful beds that are so comfortable. We ended up taking them out in the middle of the night and sleeping just under the stars in the Sahara Desert. And I woke up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. I saw a donkey. A donkey walked by. I don't know where he was going, where he came from, but so we were there overnight, and we rode camels around sunset so that we could all get off our camels and climb up a dune and watch the sunset in the Sahara Desert. The best. And Michelle, thank you from the bottom of my heart for such an experience. And anyone, say yes. If you can't go to mine, I hope you do. But if you can't go to mine, go to another one, because they're really incredible. And as you can tell, it really affected me emotionally, because these people, a lot of them are really poor, but for some reason they make such beauty out of their life and joy, and that's what I saw, and that's what I learned from them. I have a lot to learn from people like that. So I will have some of these photos of the artwork and the link to the workshop, and it's in March. And say yes. Thanks.